Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. In this one I'm going to be showing you a easy method to farm gems in Prince of Persia. Just a little heads up, anything in this video I'm using, from the weapon upgrades to the amulets I'm wearing, are purely recommendations. So if you have something that's slightly different, that's okay, it's just what I've been using when I do this method myself. So yeah, without wasting any more time, let's get into it. So one of the things I recommend when you do this method is to change the difficulty to rookie. This will make the enemy have less health, easier to kill. It just speeds up your farming runs and just makes the whole thing a whole lot easier. Now the weapons I'm using are +4s. You can use any tier weapons you have available, but obviously the higher tier you have, the easier it will be to kill the enemies, and it will just speed up your runs altogether. Okay, so now moving on to the different amulets. There are quite a few in this game, but I recommend 5. The first one is Ard's Fortune. It greatly increases the number of time crystals dropped by the enemies, so the higher the upgrade, the more crystals you will get from defeated enemies. The next one is Blessing, which basically just adds an additional health boost to your current health. The higher the upgrade, the more health bars you get. The next one is Will of Rostam, will just increase the power of standard sword attacks. And the last one, Arslan's Glory, increases melee attack power while in full health. So these are the ones I recommend when you do this method. Now where you want to go on the map is to this whack tree just here. This is where it is on the map. Now the quickest way of getting to a tree personally is by going to this fast travel point, Forest Ruins, then just make your way east through the map and then just make your way to the tree and you're ready to begin. Lastly, another really good thing to have is the time power called Shadow of the Simurgh. This basically places a clone down in a position and you can teleport back to it. This is just really useful because it really speeds up your runs. I will show you this in just a moment. So the first thing you want to do is make your way west, go down the platform and continue going west until you make your way to the next part of the map. Then what you want to do is place your time power down and leave it just there, and you will encounter your first enemy. You can get rid of these birds in the air with your bow and arrow and just keep sliding through the enemy until it's dead. Once the enemy is defeated, pick up the time crystals and make your way west, jump over the spikes and there will be another one. Do exactly the same, there won't be any birds this side, just a couple of enemies above, dropping bombs, but they're not too much of a hassle. Pick up the time crystals and then what you want to do is click your time power and then make your way back to the tree. So just one more time, again go down the platform, make your way west, slide through until you go to the next part of the map, drop your time power, jump over the spikes and then deal with this enemy. The birds can be dealt with your bow and arrow, they are quite a nuisance if you don't deal with them. Keep sliding through the enemy until it's defeated and pick up the time crystals. Jump over the spikes and then deal with the second enemy. Deal with the enemies above if you like with your bow and arrow, or just keep dodging the explosives. Kill the second enemy, pick up the time crystals, use your time power to teleport back and then make your way back to the tree. But yeah, that's basically it for this farming method. I do believe you can only do this farming method maybe midway through your story campaign, but once you do reach this area, it's a really good way of getting time crystals, and it's not that hard. You just kill a couple of enemies, then make your way back to the tree, and then you can just teleport using that fast travel and then upgrade your gear however you want. If I have left anything out in terms of tips and stuff, I will leave them in the description for you. If you have any questions or queries, just give me a message and I'll try my best to answer. But yeah, that is basically everything and I will see you in the next one.